While I'm finishing up editing my video and getting ready to download it here, got a couple jokes I thought I'd share with YouTube. There was an old cowpoke out in Oklahoma. He showed up for church one Sunday morning, and there was a pastor there that was a visiting pastor. The normal pastor wasn't there, and no one else showed up. Kind of typical for a church. When the pastor's gone, the congregation kind of wanders away too. Anyway, while this visiting pastor was there, they waited and waited and nobody came. And so the pastor walked out and introduced himself to the old cowpoke. And he said, what do you think? To the old cowpoke. The old cowpoke takes his hat off and he won't make eye contact. He goes, well, I don't know. This isn't my sort of thing. I'm just an old cowpoke here. And I just, whatever. But I do know one thing. If I loaded up a load of hay and took it out to my cows and only one cow showed up, I'd feed her. So this visiting minister took that as his cue, and he went up, and 2.5 hours later, he came back and walked up to the old lone cowpoke in there and said, well, what do you think? And the cowpoke said, well, like I said, I'm just an old cowpoke. I don't know much about this sort of thing. But I do know one thing. If I loaded up a load of hay and took it out to the cows and only one cow showed up, I wouldn't give her the whole damn load. We got time for another joke here, so I'm going to go with another one while I'm waiting, editing this. There was a guy riding his Harley motorcycle all year round. He's riding it in the winter in the Midwest, and he had an old leather motorcycle jacket, and the zipper broke in it. He had the buttons buttoned up, but between every button, cold air was coming in. And he thought, you know what? If I turn that around, I'm not cold in the back. It's just, I'll be shielded in the front, going right into the wind. That'll work. So he turned the jacket around, and it worked great until he hit a patch of ice. He skidded out of control, lost control, and went down and bit the dust hard. There was a crowd gathered around, and a deputy sheriff elbowed his way through and said, what seems to be the problem here? One guy goes, I don't know. He seemed to be doing fine until we turned his head around the right way. Okay, one more. There was a blonde gal sitting in a bar, and she was looking really perplexed, and the bartender was watching her and noticing she was visibly disturbed. So he went up to her and said, hey, you all right? And she said, no, something's really bothering me. He goes, something I can help you with? Well, no. She goes, I'm just wondering, I can't figure it out. Why is it that my brother has 4 sisters, but I only have 3?